crypto. YouTube, what's going on? You guys already know the vibe. This is your boy Pip, and we're back for another video. You guys can see with the thumbnail and the title, today we'll be doing another tips with the price action and so on the charts. One thing I really want to show is I want to help people to identify trend and capitalize off of probability. So I want to link that with psychology as well. So with that being said, let's get to the video. Let's go. I just wanted to do a quick little intro. Mosquito trying to bite my hand right now, but I was just out here with my dog walking, and I was just thinking, let's just do the quick little intro real quick and let's get to the video. This lighting blessing me real quick, you know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. Let's go. All right, bet. So we're going to be doing the quick video. It's going to be going over how to find the trend and how to understand the best probability when going into the market, and basically how to correlate it with mental awareness so you can keep sticking to the same plan and same setup, and you guys can overall be successful in the charts. So with that being said, let's get to it. Okay, the chart that we're going to do USD Chief. I will turn the day breaks off because I will make another video on the indicators that I do use, because I don't want to sit here and say indicators aren't helpful, but I don't use them all the time and I don't need to. But that being said, we're going to use USD Chief, and one thing that I'm going to do, we can go to the monthly just to play around with how you need to understand how to identify trend, and then from there we're going to delete all the drawings. So let's do that real quick, and then boom. So if we was to turn on the day breaks right here and take consideration that obviously these are going through the the first day of the month, we're going to fix it and change the edit to year breaks, and then we're going to go from here so you can just see a little bit clearer. So as you guys can tell, last year in February 23, price was really bearish for USD Chief. You guys already know what was going on with COVID, everything cooling, interest rates, and now that interest rates are high and inflation is going down, you would be expecting that price would be going bullish, which is what had happened at the start of the market. But now that you guys have already been hearing with the news and everything set it up on the fundamental side, meaning that you guys have found that sentiment and the tone in the market, you guys have now already seen that for the year USD can continue to go bearish, simply because if interest rate cuts do happen, that actually is bad for the dollar, simply because the foreign investors and people will be looking at the dollar as not a good investment to buy into, since interest rates are going to be low. It's going to be good on the consumer side to get inflation and get money back into the growth into the economy to fix it, but over time you're going to see the dollar and the market go down. So with that being said, I did take consideration on how for the month we are bearish. Last year we were bearish, and same thing that happened in 2022, and this was around COVID. So you guys can already see how price was reacting to continue off of the bearish move that it's had off USD Chief. And if we was to go look at Chief News, if I wasn't mistaken, I'll save that for another video, because this is something I am learning on, how to break down news and understand what I need to look for in the market. But like I said, if we was to go look at Swiss franc, we'd probably be seeing Swiss franc in a whole different range. We'd probably be seeing Swiss franc now not trying to cut their rates at all, which means that the Swiss franc actually looks pretty good for investors to get into the Swiss franc, and which makes Swiss franc push up in the market. So that being said, we can go back down to the slower time frames. Well, not the slower, but lower time frames. We could take consideration for the week. We could do the same thing and correlate it how to around September, getting indication around September we were above this area, and we actually failed and continued to go down for the rest of the year. Take consideration on how we actually came up here a little bit faster. We came up here in April, we stayed around till June, and then that's when we started falling off, and now we're around here in August. So if we was to go back here and look what happened in August, you can see that price was actually around here in August. Now if we go look at it here, what price is down here, this is just giving you better indication that how with fundamental and how price was going with the day breaks, that you can clearly see that price is in a bearish momentum, and price is clearly waiting to test and break this level and then continue back under to this low if it wants to. Because if we don't break this low, take consideration that there is no other support levels. If we was to break this zone over here, you can see the wicks, but that's really it. So we can mark the wicks as well, just because we are on the weekly time frame, so that could be noise on the lower time frame, but we'll take consideration that once again that is the same area around the same wicks that's over here. So it was why I didn't want to mark it. But let's get back into going down in the time frame and understanding that, all right, price is bearish. I should be looking for bearish market setups. I should be looking for bearish market setups over and over again. I'm going to say that over and over again. When you figure out the tone or the sentiment in the market, you want to follow that. You want to follow those type of setups. The setups will help you in the long run. Yes, you can catch pullbacks. Yes, you can try and catch those, but I'll probably say like 7 times out of 10, they're gonna hurt you, and you're gonna put yourself in a position where you could be trading a pullback and news is actually happening. This has happened to me last week. I'm not gonna lie. I had a small risk on it, but it's a learning curve, and I want you to understand that it's always good to just follow the sentiment. If you understand to follow sentiment and understand what's going on in the market fundamentally, when the technical analysis comes, it's going to be super clear, and I'm going to show you guys an example at the end of the video. So now if we just go to the daily time frame and we have to reset our charts, we're going to simply take consideration that once again, price was at this level. We can mark this level right now on the daily time frame, just because now we're day traders. This is where we're trying to get in, that room. We can take consideration that, all right, boom, price at this level, we failed to break above once, twice, and price at this level once again gave indication that last time when price failed to break above this level, we actually ended up selling off really hard. So notice how when price ended up breaking this zone, it ended up selling off really hard, showing you that it actually had more momentum on a bearish momentum tone during the market in June 19th. So that being said, I'm going to mark this level right here. I'm going to take consideration that level. I could also put it over here to correlate, but I don't want to do too much just to not make things too complex. It's good to just simplify the markets as best as you can. So we're going to take consideration that when price made this high and made this low, but we didn't know if it was a high or low or just a regular low. When price came to go bullish, it actually failed to make a new high, showing you that this was a low. And once price break, it actually made a low, lower high, now lower low in the market. So I took consideration that if price is to come back under this level, that is clear bearish momentum all the way back down to this low. So we could mark this low level right here and take consideration that if we do look to the left, to the leg over here, since we're still in the same year, we're not going too far back, we can take consideration that, all right, if price is selling, we don't even want to see price show bullish respect at this level. We want to see price selling and trying to buy back above this zone, trying to establish support, which is what it did twice. Showed that low, came all the way back up. It's okay, but as long as price stayed under the zone and failed to break highs, price was still respecting that bearish sentiment that it had in the market. And once you've seen price come back under the zone, you could have played sells, put a stop loss above, or you could have just simply went to the lower time frame. Now we're going to go to the lower time frame with these zones and see how to capitalize. So we'll take consideration that, all right, looking at the 4 hour, let's say I was to turn my sessions on real quick. Let's turn these on. Let's turn this to the day breaks. Reset. Might have to change this to New York real quick. Boom, boom. Okay, boom. Let's see. Oh, my bad. I'm trying to figure out where we are in the market because price is literally messy right now, just where we was. Okay, boom. So we were focusing on this level right here. One, we could have took sells from this level right here simply because we were taking consideration that price, we knew price was a lower high. It actually failed to continue to buy. Price ended up selling off once again, boom, right here, right? And when price came to tap this level of support, it actually made a lower high again, giving you a big indication. So you could have took sells, break under here, stop loss above, and you could have held to this low, and you would have seen price being really, like, I would say there's a lot of volume in the market, so it was coming to your TP fast. So if you wanted to, you could have opened your TP and just went out, and we could have marked the next lows, which was over here, and take consideration that there was a level of support over here. Only reason why I'm saying that is because you want to take consideration of the level of support. You don't want to be ignorant of what's going on in the market and just think that the price is just always going down. You want to know where we're going, because if, for example, I'm going to show you that on gold, because gold is going to show it to you guys really clearly. Like with the USD Chief, it's hard for me to see that it's bullish unless I'm seeing clear indication. Like, for example, off of this lower high, I'm seeing higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. We could have took that, but once again, it was a pullback, so I wasn't really trading this. We was actually waiting for this whole move from down here. Because if you guys do know, I've been talking about USD Chief sells since actually around this level. I think we missed this move, ended up catching this break, and now we're trying to catch that retest, which we have been doing wonderfully. So let's go to the 2 hour now. The only reason I'm going lower on the time frames, I want you to just take consideration that you can, once you find the sentiment of the market, once you see that, all right, we are in a bearish trend, we are in a bullish trend, you can go on any time frame you want, but it's up to you to be smart with your technical analysis and understand the higher time frames do have key areas, and they're a lot stronger than the lower time frames. So you want to capitalize off of what's going on in those key areas. So for example, we can go back to this level right here. Is it this one? Yes, right here. Perfect. So we could have taken consideration, all right, boom, on the hour, price was going bullish. You could have clearly seen that this was a flag. I don't really like to use those patterns, but you can see that price was bullish. But when price actually ended up making this high, you know that when price makes a high, it's okay to sell off. And the support levels were all the way over here. Price actually ended up selling back through these, because take consideration that when price actually shot up above this level of resistance, we have yet to establish a level of support at this level. So when price sold off, it actually ended up selling all the way back down to these major levels that actually caused this push to come up. Once you've seen that, price actually made a lower high, failing to show you that price wanted to stay above, and we could have took sales when price was coming back above, put a stop loss around this level, or we could have put it under, and we could have held our trade. I don't even know what happened just now, but we're right here. Could have took that sell, and then that break under would have gave you good indication to hold, and you could have been holding your trade. I'm only showing you guys that it's really that simple once you understand that, all right, once I find bearish, once I understand the sentiment, it's easy to find the setups I need to see and not force markets that's not happening. Like for example, if you was looking at the market on the hourly, you would have told yourself, oh, this is bullish, we're bullish. If price is coming to make this sell off, you'd be like, oh no, I'm hopping in buys, price is bullish. But all you would have to done is one, reset your chart. You could have zoomed out and took consideration that one, we were around this area right here. So if we was around here, we could have zoomed out. Then you would have took consideration that actually price isn't bullish at all. We did break above this level, but we have not yet established a level of support here or here, giving you an indication that price wants to continue. In fact, price is actually coming down from a low and retesting. So once you get yourself into that mindset of I know the sentiment, it's going to be easier to capitalize off of probability. And you can find more indications through like Fibonacci's, through the indicators like I was telling you. And like one example with the Fibonacci, let's say we was price is going bullish, right? Price is going bullish. We have the day break, and then price is going bullish, right? You've seen here, and then actually end up selling off, failing to establish a clean level of support to show that price wanted to continue, because you can clearly see once the market closed, volume left the market, and we stayed under this level of resistance, which was good indication for selling momentum. So we could have took the Fibonacci, we could have put it to the high, could have put it all the way down to the low. Oh, I think I got it backwards. That's my bad. Let me fix that. Put it to the highs. Boom. You could have put it to the lowest part in the market during that day. That's why I have that day break. This is a great reason why I loved it. This is why another reason why I started using the Fibonacci, because I thought it was hard for me to use the Fibonacci because it was hard to find where I'm even putting the Fibonacci anyways. But now once I put the day break, it is actually so much cleaner to start seeing that. So we could have taken consideration that, all right, price came all the way up here, and we ended up selling back down to this level right here. When price was retesting, we could have simply taken consideration that, all right, once one, price making a lower high, and two, we actually tapped the 0.786 level, and we actually ended up falling back down. So from there, you could have took entries here, could have took entries from 618, 0.5, and all the way back down to, I will say at least 3.82. Simply because now I like to correlate Fibonacci with price action, and I like to take consideration that all these entries are coming back under this level of resistance. From there, I don't want to force any entries when price is leaving, simply because that's me guessing the market. Like for example, let's say we was to take sells right here, and then price was leaving, and we was to do a break even. Let's say we was to just put price in break even, or we just have simply bad traders that have bad psychology, so they were seeing price coming up and they would have closed their trade. So that's why I want to say stick to as close as you can to respecting it with price action. Don't just go off of simple Fibonacci, because yes, Fibonacci is God's fingerprint, but technical analysis gives you perfect timing with God's fingerprint as well. And yeah, that's just one thing I wanted to show you with the Fibonacci. Yeah, with that being said, that's really it when it comes to like really understanding probability and trying to find the trend. I'm gonna show you with gold because I do have the zones over there, so I'm just gonna get my zones back on over here real quick. Obviously I'm gonna cut this out. I just wanted to show you guys the same zones that I had while I was explaining it to you guys, just so you guys can understand I'm not just making something up as I go, and I'm not just telling you a lie, or I'm just trying to tell you anything that doesn't matter. So if you take consideration, when I was looking at price, I seen price off of this retest. I took consideration that this low level we did break, giving us great indication that price is bearish because we failed to respect this level of support. When price came up, obviously we used it as a level of support to continue, but I took consideration that all these zones could be broken once price signifies that yes, we actually aren't bullish, we failed to break resistance. It was all about patience. We could have took buys just because you clearly seen it, but like I said, I like to follow the trend and I don't like to get too caught up in sentiment. I only hopped in buys when price was clearly showing me levels of support, when price was high, higher low, highs, higher lows, failing to break, but failing to break again. And then once you've seen clear indication, this is where we hopped in buys and we actually had a beautiful trade for USD Chief. And then from there, take consideration that how on the same level, that same zone I was talking about, so consideration that lower high, I actually ended up catching it a little bit early instead of waiting here. And then we actually caught a beautiful sell trade down here. And we did the same thing again. We had this red line. I just simply took consideration that this level was the starter point of this bullish momentum. This is why I love technical analysis, because it gives me good indication of some things that a lot of people don't really realize. Take consideration that when price made this high, it actually established a level of support here, and then from there it never came back, giving me indication that this was a key level. So if price is breaking here, definitely hopping some nice trades. Once again, you've seen price selling through. We could have took trades here, we could have took trades here. When price was pulling back up, yeah, we could have been patient because we've seen price shooting above, but take consideration, once again, we look to the left, we see lower high levels of here, see lower high levels of here. If price isn't breaking consistently of lower highs, what does that mean? Price is still bullish. I mean, price is still bearish. Huh? You got me? And we could just go back to looking at low levels and take consideration that once price is under those levels, if we want to play it safe, we can see that clear bearish momentum. But like I said, I took consideration that this was a key level that buyers had to control. So I told myself when I see price selling under here, I took sells. And then you can clearly see that we hopped here. Price did retest. I was telling a lot of people to hold, be patient, because this was a big trade. And we caught a big trade down here too. Sorry for all that, my apologies. And we caught a big trade here too. And then once you clearly see that, all right, price is continuing to break levels of support, telling me I could hold my trade. And then once again, I marked that low level that I showed you guys in the other charts, once again, without the zones. And then I showed you how I marked this level here too. So I just wanted to show you that I do preach what I teach. And I just wanted to show you that that's really what it all boils down to. It's all about, once you find the sentiment, you just want to correlate your technical analysis to flowing with sentiment and understanding probability. Because like I said, with USD Chief right here, yes, there is going to be a time where price can go on a mean pullback. Like for example, price was actually supposed to make a lower high here to go show clear bearish momentum. It's okay that price didn't, but once again, price was actually supposed to make another lower high right here if we were supposed to just go off of trend. So we're just taking indication that, all right, price is actually in a state where we're actually really looking for buyers and we're really becoming in a bullish momentum, because you guys can see from January to May, price was actually doing really good when it came to interest being up. A lot of consumers were complaining about that, but at the end of the day, investors were going into USD, buying into the market, which was actually overall being strong for USD. So take consideration that once that happened, you guys can clearly see the change overall when news was giving indication that interest rates will be happening. We are taking consideration that inflation is coming and we're trying to take care of it the most. And then you guys clearly see what happened when price told you about inflation rates. Let me see if I can get it clearly. I'm pretty sure it was around right here. Price made inflation rates. I was waiting for price to come back under this level because I've been waiting for price to come here to catch these 80 pips, because we did close out on a big sell trade that we had around here. Just check the Telegram. I don't have the long and short position anymore, but check the Telegram because it's in there. And then we were just waiting for this break under. I finally got this break under, and I think price is going to be retesting. Once I see price retesting, this is that free play that I'm waiting for, and I want to see price sell back all the way down to these low levels and potentially break, because like I said, interest rates are coming, and it's not the best thing for USD as a whole when it comes to in the investor side, because that means investors will be more likely to pull out and put into gold or safe haven commodities or instruments to protect their capital. And with that being said, that is it with USD Chief. I'm going to show you a good example with gold on how I got caught trying to trade pullbacks instead of understanding the sentiment in the market. So take consideration that when price was here, I want to say, yes, when price was here, I actually hopped in buys because I took consideration. I actually hopped in buys right here because I was following how price action wanted to come back above the zone, but I actually wasn't trading it following my setup. I actually got in off of just, all right, I seen price come to this level and I hopped in buys thinking that price was buying, and I was impatient, not waiting for price to show me clear indication that we're trading back above this zone and waiting to break these levels of resistance, which is what's really important. Now I ended up getting clapped. I think I had a stop loss around over here, but I had good risk management. And then I looked at price and the selling momentum, which this is where I got wrong. Instead of stepping back and just breathing and realizing that price actually needed to do this retest, we needed a clear indication that we actually had support from this level. I should have took buys from this zone right here. This is the only thing that I've been beating myself up about this weekend, because I looked at this and I was like, oh, I should hop in buys right here. But I kept telling myself, oh, I wanna hop in this sells because I think price is gonna start selling back under, which is so dumb. Why did I guess the pullback? Why am I guessing selling momentum when price is clearly telling me that price was bullish? And then on top of that, on Friday, FOMC was coming, and I've been preaching that interest rates are coming. So I clearly burnt myself just not even following my own trading plan. And that's why I just wanted to show you that when you follow the sentiment and you follow the trading plan and you have your psychology and check with your trading plan, you're going to start seeing profits and you're going to capitalize way more instead of making mistakes. And when you make mistakes, now following that same guideline, you're going to be able to find how you made the mistakes and capitalize off of it. So yeah, now I wanted to show you guys how, yes, I got clapped in these sells, right? And then I was waiting for price to sell right here, and then I got clapped in these sells again. Don't get me wrong, I did see price coming right here, so I did capitalize off of that, made some of my losses back. But at the end of the day, I am not happy that I hopped in some pretty bad trades when it came to selling and guessing the market, because I did hop in sells. Price was looking good for a second, and then as soon as news came, FOMC shot me out of my trades because my stop loss was around 506, and then I had one around like 508, and then it clearly hit me out, and then price ended up staying above this zone, which is giving me good indication that buyers are trying to go back to this level of resistance, which is also a high. So that being said, that really is it with this video. Hope you guys learned something, write some notes, and if you guys have any questions, just hit me up and put in the comment sections what other videos you guys want me to see and what your favorite color is and your favorite pair to trade. If you don't, trust me, it's calm, but I just want to see what the real ones are. But yeah, with that being said, let's end the video. Be great to always up. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.
To that boy, sir, getting pot, you know what I'm saying?
Go down there, hit that subscribe, hit that like, see that comment, get to the keyboard, get to your phone, and get to tapping. Be great to always up. Let's get it.
I won't even say these niggas chain. I would just say these niggas weren't real if they would've had a nigga think. One day I'ma run away with my gut feeling, then take it to the bank. One day I'ma run away with my dream, bitch, then take it to the paint. Life ain't getting no more easy, I'm just trying to get away. Nigga asked why we were robbing, we were just trying to make a way. Main whole nag, my phone ringing, I'm just trying to make a play. I seen everybody eating shit, I was just trying to get a plate. Before I leave, I say a prayer and then pick up the Glock. One day I'ma run away with my gut feeling, then take it to the bank. One day I'ma run away with my dream, bitch, then take her to the paint. Life ain't getting no more easy, I'm just trying to get away.